Welcome back to another video on how to become a business consulting freelancer. Because yesterday, okay, I was putting a practice of what I have learned. Sorry. So yesterday I put a practice of what I have learned so far on this course, especially and how to conduct a research and gather quality data. By looking at the use case and how to do that from the tourist, by looking at tourist website where Paul Mendes shows these guidelines where he followed that. Okay, so the first is look at their website, understand what they offer, what are the products and service, then look at the specific, at the prices, the category, the company review, what makes this company unique, because this is something that I'm going to use as my consulting suggestions. And then once you compile this research with the brand, the website, what they offer, how much they charge, now if you can have access, you look at the first party data that comes from the company. Because our research here, we can have access directly from their this company, okay, such as the Amazon, Alibaba, Shopify, IKEA, Walmart, eBay. Uh, but if you have that access, okay, after you sign an NDA agreement, you can see and learn what they have done in the past, see how they have been performing, and how you can provide your suggestions based on that. So for because we don't have that access, and that might be something massive, okay? So I look at the secondary data with performing the competitor analysis, and this is when you look at who are who the other players are in that. This is to look at who the other players in that industry are in that area, see what they have to do, see uh, what you can learn from them, okay, especially we're paraphrasing this. So what they're doing, to see what they're doing, see how you can learn, see what you can learn from them, and take notes of the keyword from it, okay, which is kind of the thing that I did, right? So first, by conducting this research, and specifically on the e-commerce, all right, uh, yeah, specifically on e-commerce, okay. First, understand what an e-commerce, what is an e-commerce, okay. And before that, okay, when I conduct this research, uh, it's about setting this goal, okay. Setting this goal in our case is to build a POC e-commerce with Nox, Vue, and headless CMS strapping and record the process. So offer a CMS product to customers using Nox, Vue, and strapping, and think about servers you can provide to pay users, right? So look up for competitors. But we need to understand what an e-commerce is, okay? So Amazon mentioned that this is the trade of good and service on the internet. So it is your bustling city center or your brick and mortar shop into zeros and ones on the internet superhighway. Shopify mentioned that e-commerce, whereas e-business refers to all aspect of all of the, whereas so e-business refers to all aspect of operating a business operating an online business. I'm going to stop and slow down here to understand, because Shopify mentioned that e-business e-business refers to all aspects of operating an online business. E-commerce refers specifically to the transaction of good and service. So with these two definitions, whereas the Amazon, it was more like using buzzwords, right? When they mentioned that, well, e-commerce is the trade of goods and service on the internet. It is your bustling city center or your brick and mortar shop into zeros and ones on the internet superhighway. Okay, yeah, okay. It's very broad, this definition, and also uh, try to link different real life examples into this, right? Into this narrative. Whereas uh, Shopify talks about that an e-business is refers to all aspects of operating an online business. E-commerce refers specifically to the transaction of good and service. Okay. So now that I know what an e-commerce what it is an e-commerce, then I look at the type of e-commerce, whether it is business to client, which is the most common, for example, like Amazon, Mercado Libre. Then I also look at the customer to business, which is like Upwork, on Fiverr, okay? And understand this type of e-commerce can give you a broad sense of where would you like to dedicate your time. That's one of them, Where would you like to dedicate your time? Okay? Perhaps you may have or you may want to have at the beginning a client to or consumer to business, when your offer is a service to a business, and then down the road or in parallel you may want to create a business to consumer, right? Based on all the things and technology that you have learned so far. So that's might be one approach. Okay, but again, understand that there's different type of e-commerce, like business to clients, the most common model used. Business to business, often the buyers resell product to the consumers. In this case, okay, business to business is for resell. Consumer to business is when the consumers offer a particular service or a particular service to a business or a product to a business. The customer to customers, so business create online marketplace that connect consumers. For example, marketplace like Apple, Amazon, Apple, yeah, Apple Market, Play Store. You know, when they create, when business create online marketplace that connect consumers. You also have this business to government, right? You have business to government, consumer to government, government to business, and government to consumer, right? Uh, so this is interesting to understand what type of e-commerce you might find, right? You have B2C, which is the most common model used, the consumer to business or business to business. Uh, Often the buyer resell product to the consumer, here business to business. The consumer to business is usually when the consumer offer a service on demand to their business. For example, Upwork, Fiverr. You also have this consumer to consumer where business creates online marketplace. So for example, you have is the Play Store, the Play Store or the Apple Store. Okay, you have the Play Store, the Apple Store. These are marketplace that business creates to connect consumers. Okay, example of C2C e-commerce examples. Okay. Uh, mhm. Amazon, Amazon Marketplace, and Etsy are example of consumer to consumer business. According to e-commerce explorer. So according to them, consumer to consumers, exactly, consumer to consumers. So you have place like is the Amazon Marketplace or Etsy. Mhm. So Amazon Marketplace or Etsy. Amazon Marketplace. What is that? Amazon Marketplace. So they provide a platform for them. So they provide a platform for them. Mhm. Mhm. Amazon Marketplace. And this is the query. Interesting. So you are consumer to consumer because it create is in its own marketplace. Amazon Marketplace or Etsy are a good example of consumer to consumer because business create marketplace that connect consumers. Okay. Uh, you have business to so you have this type of permutation. Business to customer, the most common model used, so when business sell a good or service to end users, to consumers, business to consumers, the consumer, the business to business, often refer or often the buyer sells or resells product to the business. The consumer to business. So when the consumer offer a particular service or good to a business, for example, Upwork and Fiverr, the consumer to consumer, where business create a marketplace that connects consumers. Okay, Amazon Marketplace, Etsy are a good example. Also, the Apple Store, the Play Store. Okay, then you have business to government, government to business, customer to government, or consumer to customers, and government to consumers, right? So example of government to consumer, government to consumer, e-commerce, e-commerce model, for example, no example, example. According to you, top 8 e-commerce business model in 2021, and this is top 8. This is the consumer, consumer to business, consumer to consumer, business to government, but I don't see any example of that. You know, I don't see any example. E-commerce business model. So what I can do is ask ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, what up, man? Talk to me. Just want to know examples of this government to consumers. Verify you're a human. Okay, I am. Are you sure I am a human? Let me open up the database here so I can get access to this. No, it allow me to this. So just want to get in here. And the password. That's right. Okay, what the hell is this? It says that it's the wrong data. Oh my god. Okay, hold up password with. Okay. That's right. Again. That's right. Okay. Sign in. Not right now. I will add that later. Okay, no thanks. Jesus. Okay. And so this is a email where they send me this. Okay, please do. That's right. Great. So we're going to generate a new password here. No. Going to generate a new password here. Black and black. Reset my password. That's right. Great. Cool. So now I'm going to look at the ChatGPT again here. Okay. just want to create an entry here for this. That's right. So anytime you ask me the information, you'll have this user. Okay, and alright. So now that we are here, okay, that's right. Alright, then you got it. What about if this actually works? No, no. Well, you can go unfold yourself. Okay. Now, the question is this. Example of government to consumer. Example of government to consumer e-commerce. E-commerce. So ChatGPT say, hey, right, online transaction between government agency and individual citizens, tax payment portals. I like it. Vehicle registration and licensing. Exactly. Passport applications and renewal. I love it. Okay, go on. Online bill payment. Birth and birth certificates ordering. Okay. And these are just few examples of the government to consumer e-commerce service. Other examples may include online application for permitted and licensed online voting systems and more. And oh my god, according to ChatGPT, you know, this is our example of government to consumers. What? Example of government to consumers. We have this. Okay. Alright. Example of government to consumer. So tax payment portal. Okay. Tax payment portals. So tax payment portals, vehicle registration and licensing, passport applications and renewal, online bill payments, birth and death certificate ordering. There's no six. This is just a few examples of online. Exactly. These are just few examples of government to consumer e-commerce service. Okay. What about example of government to business? All right. Now, example of government to business. Here, this is more related to taxes. This is more related to taxes, right? Okay. Public procurement portals, tax filing and payment, license and permit applications, custom clearance and international trades, business registration and incorporation. Exactly. And these are just a few examples of government to business e-commerce service. I love it. Public procurement portals to bid on government contracts. Holy crap! A new a new thing is opening here. It's like, what the hell? Okay, I love it. I love it. Completely love it. Yes, I completely love it, man. Totally fucking love it. Oh my god. To get at least this public information that is generic info. Interesting. So you have example of government to business, example of government to business, and government to customer. Okay. Uh, so I know the example of business to consumers. For example, Walmart, also Amazon, business to business. We'd like to see example of business to business. Example of business to business, e-commerce refers to online interaction between business, such as an online purchase or sale of good or service. Here's an example of business to business e-commerce. Online marketplace, electronic data interchange, supplier portals, wholesale e-commerce, such as Walmart, Grainer and online. B2B, business-to-business payment solutions. Payments provided like Stripe or PayPal can offer a business-to-business payment solutions that allow business to send and receive payment electronically. This is an example of business to business. Okay. Examples business to business. So online market. No, wait. Okay. Okay. Exactly. So example of business to business are online marketplace, electronic data interchange. Business can exchange purchase orders, invoice and order business document electronically using API system. Electronic data interchange. Okay. What is an electronic data interchange? Okay. This is something brand new, completely brand new to me. It's a standard format to exchange business information between two organizations electronically instead of using paper documents. EDI, Internet Transmission Protocol, includes Secure File Transfer Protocol, Applicability Statement 2 or ASA, HTTPS-based protocol, Simple Object Access Protocol. Interesting. Save time and money, improve efficiency and productivity. ADI data transfer, reduce errors. ADI integration, improve traceability and reporting. ADI automation support positive customer experience. IoT sensors, blockchain technology, an AI agent, and monitor overlapping events and information connect to a shipment and can identify a non-compliant event. An AI agent can also determine if a shipment is required, analyze the most efficient source of replacement, initiate a new shipment and access an acceptance of products return. But again, this is the way how company exchange data. It's intercompany communication, intercompany communication of business document in the standard format. Today, business use electronic data interchange integration to share a range of document types from purchase order to invoice to request for quotations to loan applications and more. In most instances, these organizations are trading partners that exchange goods and service frequently as part of their supply chains and business to business network. Modern business-to-business integration for supply chain resilience. Modern business-to-business integration for supply chain resilience. But again, okay. All right. So online market, electronic data interchange. Business can exchange purchase orders, invoice, and other business documents electronically using IVI system. Mm. Supplier portals. Large businesses can set up an online supply portals to streamline their supply chains and procurement process, such as Walmart Supply Center or the SAP Ariba network. Oh my god. Oh, holy crap. SAP Ariba network. Business network for buyers. Ariba network is now SAP Business Network, making your business part of the dynamic digital marketplace where, why, man? Okay. Making your business part of the dynamic digital marketplace where millions of buyers and suppliers operating all around the world transact trillions of dollars in business commerce every day. The digital marketplace where millions of buyers and suppliers operating all around the world, eliminating siloing, manual process with the leading business network, and even network for suppliers and for suppliers in Walmart Supply Center, wholesale e-commerce. Manufacturers and distribution can sell their product to other businesses such as Granger or Uline. I barely hear about it. And they might be one of the companies that is the backbone of the US economy. Uline, shopping box, shipping supplies, packaging material. It has distribution center throughout the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The company has been noticed for COVID-19 pandemic-related controversies and the UI lays extensive political spending on the right-wing cause. Why not surprised? But Uline Careers. Uline is a privately held company which offers shipping and other business supplies. Okay. Such as business and other. Okay, ship business supplies, safety product, janitor supplies, facility maintenance, warehouse equipment, retail store operations, polybags, boxes, shipping supplies, material handling. Oh my god. Ingranger. Okay. It's an American Fortune 500 industrial supply company founded in 1927 in Chicago by William W. Granger. He founded the company in order to provide consumers with access to the consistent supply of motors. Consistent supply of motors. Safety, security, lighting, tool and testing, cleaning, and janitorial. HVAC. What the hell is an HVAC? Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Okay, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. USA, they love to use a lot of acronyms. Pipe, hose, tube, and fitting, plumbing and pumps, metalworking and fabrication, motors and power transmission, pneumatic and hydraulics, material handling, packing, shipping, fastening, hardware and raw materials, building and ground maintenance, tape, adhesive and lubricants, fleet and vehicles maintaining, lab office and hospitality supplies. Green Gringer. Okay. Gringer is a business to business. It follows the business to business e-commerce model. Uh, you also have Uline. What are the tools that they use? Angular. And you have this. They use Adobe for that. DWA, Webpack, yeah, there must be a huge, massive of things, right? It's a huge, massive of things. And might not be a PDF? You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. For real? A PDF? Ah, okay. Oh my, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, they make this so nobody can steal their data. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Ah. All right. All right. All right. Interesting how they do this, in motors. Interesting. HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Mm, Motors, 30 closed fan cooler with rigid pass mounted. Mm, mm. Interesting. Gringer. And oil line. So example of business to business, you have all okay. There is a lot of things going on here. Example of business to consumer, which is something quite not that hard to set up. And individual. So online retailers, exactly. Amazon, Walmart, or Target, digital marketplace, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, subscription service. Consumer can sign up for a monthly or yearly subscriptions like Netflix and Spotify, but they offer is a digital products, online travel, booking, online food ordering and delivery. Mm, Thanks for this. Mm, I think this is quite enlightening because now you can make sense. Now you can make sense of the vast majority of things that the government offer or business offer. hmm In consumer to business. Okay. In consumer to business. Example of what? Uh, consumer to business. To own transaction by consumer sell product or service to business. Freelance work. hmm Online service. Consumer companies bring pay online service for market research purpose such as SurveyMonkey and Swagbuck. User-generated content. Consumers can create and sell their own digital content to business. Use as stock photo, videos, or music or on platforms like Shutterstock, ISO, or AutoJungle. Crowdfunding. Consumers can raise funds for their projects or ideas through crowdfunding websites like Kickstarter or Indiegogo. Indiegogo. Reverse auctions. Consumers can submit their price quotes for products or service to business on reverse auction websites like Priceline or Name Your Price. Man, to me this is a new word. Like, what the hell is this? Consumer to business. When consumers sells product or service to business. Exact. It's like, holy fuck. Oh my god. So you have an example of consumer to business. So right now, the huge majority or the vast majority of workers are on this C2B, right? Customer to business, where you as a freelance offers a service to a business such as freelance writing, graphic design, or web development service on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and freelancing, which is not bad, but you have your time bound to that. It's not bad. It's a way to recognize that. Then you have example of business to clients, where business offer a goods or service to consumers. Online retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, or Target. Digital marketplace such as Etsy, eBay, or Shopify. Subscription service, Netflix or Spotify. Online travel booking such as Expedia, Booking, or Airbnb. Online food ordering and delivery. Exactly, it's another example of business to consumer. Consumer can order food from restaurants online such as Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. An example to business is here. Is a transaction between business, such as online purchase of or sale of, such as online purchase or sales of good or service. So business to business is a transaction between business. The purchase or is an online purchase or sell product or service. It's good or service. So example of this are a online marketplace like Alibaba, Amazon Business, or eBay Business. Electronic data interchange business. Electronic data interchange. Electronic data interchange. Yeah, what is an EDA? Electronic data interchange. The intercompany communication of business document. The intercompany communication of document. Okay. You have supply portals. Large business can set up online supply portal to streamline their supply, change, and procurement process, such as Walmart Supply Center or SAP Arriba Network. Wholesale e-commerce. So wholesale e-commerce. Manufacturers and distributors can sell their products to other businesses online, such as Grindr or Uline. Business to business payment solution. Exactly. So business to business payment solution. Providers like Stripe and PayPal. An example of government to business where they offer public procuremental portals. Public procuremental portals. Many government agencies provide online platforms for business to bid on government contracts, such as the Federal Business Opportunity. Federal Business Opportunity website in the United States or the UK government contracts. Finder service. Public procuremental portals. Procurement portals. Tax filing and payment. Many governments provide online tax filing and payment systems for business, such as electronic federal tax payment system in the United States or HM revenue and custom online service in the UK. Licensing and permit application. Business can often apply for licensing permit online, such as food service license or building permit. Custom clearance and international trade. Governments provide online service to facilitate cross-border trade, such as electronic custom clearance or export declaration. Electronic custom clearance or export declaration, business registration and incorporations. Many governments allow business to register or incorporate online, such as company house in the UK or US. Small business administration business formation page. It is funny because most of this is focused on is focused on the case of government is focused on the US and the UK. Example of government to consumer is anything related to the, data or any data that identify citizens, right? So tax paying portals, vehicle registration and licensing, passport applications and renewal, online bill payments, birth and death certificate ordering. I find out this very very illustrative and important, okay? And important. Source ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Okay. Interesting. So, what time is it? I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Mm, mm. So, because this is a lot of content here, right? So what I can do is, well, to recap on how to conduct a research specifically by setting a goal ourselves, build a POC, a proof of concept, e-commerce with Knox and Vue, with Knox, Vue, headless CMS like Strappy, and record the process. So the whole idea, the point here is to offer a CMS product to customer using Knox, Vue, and Strappy, right? So that's the point here. So something that you can offer to other business that they can be more competitive. So offer is a competitive advantage. uh, yeah, offer is a competitive advantage to other here, right? If you have this product, and they can change their layout, okay, for that, and offer this product to consumers and business, right? Mhm. So understand what an e-commerce is. It is a transaction of goods and service on the internet. It is your bustling city center or your brick and mortar shop into zeros and ones on the internet. E-business focus on or e-business refers to all aspect of operating an online business. E-commerce refers specifically to the transaction of good and service, according to Shopify. So with that, then we look at the most or the type of e-business or the type of e-commerce. What you have is the business to consumers. Business offer a product to or service to consumers, right? Uh, mhm. So business to consumers, right? Where you have online retails like Amazon, Walmart, or Target, digital marketplace like Etsy, eBay, or Shopify, subscription service such as Netflix or Shopify, Disney Plus is another one. Okay, so online travel booking, so consumers can book a flight, hotels, and rent cars online, such as Expedia booking or Airbnb, and online food ordering and delivery. So anytime you see each one of those, that means this is a business to consumer business model or e-commerce model, right? Online retailers such as Walmart, Amazon, or Target in the United States, digital marketplace where consumers can purchase product or service from individual sellers or small business on digital marketplace like Etsy, eBay, or Shopify. Subscription service where consumers can sign where consumer can, can sign up for monthly or yearly subscriptions to receive product or service. So for example, Zero to Mastery implement that. It's a business to consumer. Uh, you have online travel book, so consumers can book a flight or can book a flights, hotels, rental cars online, such as on Expedia, Booking.com, or Airbnb, and online food ordering and delivery. So consumers can order food from restaurants online, such as Grubhub, Uber Eats, or DoorDash. And then you have the example of customer to um, example of business to business. Let me organize this like this. Example on business to business. Okay. What the heck? Okay, so example of uh, business to business where the transaction is between business, so the purchase online goods or sell, so the purchase or sell uh, online goods and service. In the business of business, you have a niche that is barely known. I didn't know about that, like online marketplace, such as Alibaba, Amazon Business, or eBay Business. Electronic data interchange. Business can exchange purchase orders, invoice, and other business documents electronically using IDA system. electronic data interchange, suppliers portal. So large businesses can set up online supplier portals to streamline their supply chain and procurement process, such as Walmart Supply Center or the SAP Ariba network. Wholesale e-commerce. So wholesale e-commerce, uh, manufacturing, wholesale e-commerce. Manufacturers and distributions can sell their product to other businesses online, such as Grainger or Uline. Again, wholesale e-commerce and business-to-business payment solutions. All right, so that'll be all for this video. It was actually very, very interesting. Yeah. This actually was very, very interesting. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.